Start with a Fox News alert on an exclusive new report. The Washington Post is reporting this morning that the White House is secretly releasing high-level Taliban detainees in hopes of peace. Brand new hour now of America's Newsroom. Good to have you with us on a Monday. I'm Martha McCallum.
And I'm Bill Hemmer. Good morning. Morning to you again, Martha. What's being called strategic releases used as a bargaining chip in negotiations now with the Taliban.
But what's that to say to prisoners, whether or not they'll just pick up where they left off once they are released? Here now, Peter Brooks, Senior Fellow for National Security Affairs at the Heritage Foundation. Peter, welcome. Good to have you here.
Good morning.
This article in the Washington Post this morning quotes a U.S. official telling the Washington Post, everyone agrees, quote, that they are guilty of what they have done and should remain in detention. Everyone agrees that these are bad guys, but the benefits outweigh the risks. If you release these Taliban members, these high-level Taliban, is there any hope that they will negotiate for peace?
Well, that's a big question. I mean, we saw this for the first time this morning, Martha. This is a secret program. I want to know more. You want to know more. The American people want to know more. As if I read the article correctly, which has a lot of holes in it, obviously, is that what they're trying to do, and this program may go back even to the Bush administration, as they're saying several years, is that they want to use these people to try to gain favor with some of these groups, including the Taliban, another group called Hezb-e-Islami, and they're trying to get them to move forward or promote security in regions where the military feels that there isn't a military solution there. Now, what makes me feel comfortable, relatively comfortable, with what I know right now, Martha, is the fact that the military commanders on the ground are involved in this and involved in this decisions right down to who to release. So that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, but I think it is risky, and I think it certainly is a gamble.
On that side of it, Peter, when you look at it from that perspective, I mean, there has to be sort of a longer-term plan in Afghanistan in terms of building a government that is, more friendly to our interests, certainly. And do you have to, in some ways, pick off some of the group you've been fighting against to have any hope of that?
That's right, and I think the article has an anecdote in there where they talk about releasing a family member of the group Hezb-e-Islami. And this group turned around and started helping us identify the locations of Taliban fighters. So if you can, in a sense, divide these insurgent groups, the Haqqani network from the Taliban from Hezb-e-Islami, from Al-Qaeda, you might be able to have more success. I mean, sometimes we've used unconventional means, such as the awakening movement in Iraq, to help us move forward with our national security objectives.
Yeah. Just a real quick question I want to throw at you in terms of what Hillary Clinton just said. She said that al-Zawahiri, she believes, is in Pakistan. High-level officials in Pakistan say that they cannot confirm that, but she said that's what the U.S. believes. What do you think?
Well, I guess that's kind of a shot across the bow, isn't it? Of course, she's in India, which is always very delicate when you talk about Pakistan. But, of course, I think she's saying, hey, Zawahiri is in Pakistan. Pakistan, you better do something about this because we have the capability to do something about it, as you witnessed a year ago with Osama bin Laden. So I think she's warning them that they need to do something. I'm not sure she's going to share intelligence with them, but I think that she's pressing them to do something about Zawahiri, the head of Al-Qaeda today.
That would be something. Peter, thank you very much. Peter Brooks.
Thank you.